Let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Everybody keeps saying Shedeur's not ready. I don't believe that. I think he's ready. They're not giving him any first-team reps. Yeah, he may have a sore back, but when you've got a coach and this third-round pick that have the same agent, I think that is counterproductive, and somebody needs to look into that and do something about it. And that's all I'm going to say. Thank you.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. G. Bush, I know a lot of people feel that way, and I got to take it at face value. If they say Shedeur Sanders isn't ready, I would counter with Dillon Gabriel. You gave him protection against the Patriots. He had time to throw, and that was his worst game. So, I want them to be sold on Sanders when they put him in. I want him to prepare. I want him to get an entire week where he takes all the reps. I want him to get the tweaks to the offense that play to his strengths. But I haven't seen anything that tells me Dillon Gabriel has been ready to play.
Man, that is a very great point. I think the dangerous point that I've always said with this is I'm a football person first and foremost. And most of the time, what I talk about football is your play will keep you in the field, or your play will keep you, or make sure you get off the field quicker than you should. When you take a look at it, I just have to critique Dillon Gabriel's game. So if you're telling me Shedeur Sanders isn't ready, okay, I'll take you at face value. But I also have to say, well, look at this. This is ready. I mean, some of the throws, the turnover-worthy throws, the ability when I watch the game tape all the time. There are throws that be had downfield. He didn't pull the trigger. Even when he is pulling the trigger, he's pulling the trigger late. And the reality is Dillon Gabriel has been receiving a share of first-team reps at some point since he's been here and they drafted him. That's just the nature of drafting somebody higher than somebody. But for the evaluation to be, or the referendum to be, was not Shedeur being ready, I think we have to also say, well, look, that you can have that argument, but the argument for keeping Dillon Gabriel in the field is not very big. It's not very strong. As a matter of fact, I haven't seen any pro throws. I'm still looking for them throws. I'm still looking for the wow moment. I'm still looking for okay, this might be something. Actually, the best game he had was the first game against Minnesota. That was his best game. And there's been a consistent drop in performance until last game against the Patriots. I mean, 2 interceptions. One was thrown behind somebody. I don't know where he was looking. A football where on a post corner route where Isaiah Bond, if he throws it on time, that's a big play. Misses him. We talked about the misses to Quinshon Judkins and guys open in the Miami Dolphins game. And the weather, we gave him, we gave him passes. Hey, it was the weather. We didn't want to really risk it or whatever, but there are consistently throws that we are missing, and guys are going to, that we need to make in order for a franchise quarterback or to even be a contention to be a starting quarterback has to make. He just hasn't done that. Here's what I always say to people with Shedeur Sanders. Everybody know how I feel about it. I've been on record. I say, listen, I feel Shedeur has more upside. Yep. I feel Shedeur has a better skill set. It's up for the Cleveland Browns to put him in the game. But here's the thing. At some point, that's going to be taken out of the coaching staff's hand anyway. If he comes out here and plays poorly, the general manager and the owner are going to say, yeah, we know that's your guy, Kevin. It's cool. The same way Kevin started the season calling plays, he ain't calling plays no more. The same way that, they give, Dillon Gabriel the leash and they're going to give him more time. At some point in time, his play is going to dictate that Shedeur is going to play, whether you think Shedeur is ready to play or not. Ready or not, here we come. That's the way this game works. And frankly, I think he has this game, and it all depends on what it looks like. He may have another 4 quarters, but sooner or later, Shedeur Sanders is going to be in the football game.
Yeah, I'm with you. Here's the other thing I would say, and as you were talking and I'm thinking through this, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Gabriel's first game was pretty good. What that tells me is once defensive coordinators saw him on tape, they said, take this away, and he doesn't have the answer. Kevin's not giving him the answers, or he can't find the answers.
That's the thing that alarms me as well, because some of the things that seem to be open against Minnesota have vanished. Some of the quick stuff, some of the stuff where we're going to get the ball out of your hands quickly, those things are bagged up. Those things, the defenses are sitting on certain stuff. So now you now when people start sitting on that, now is where your talent takes place. Now, do you have an arm to fit it in somewhere? Do you have the ability to scramble and extend plays with your legs? Do you have the pinpoint accuracy where you're going to just throw a ball where nobody else can get it but your guy, right? Those are the things that then elevate you to a point. And the thing about the Cleveland Browns is they don't have another guy on the opposite side or one at wide receiver that can go up and get a 50-50 ball, that can go up and just say, I just beat you in a double move and ran away from everybody. They don't have those type players. So now it's really going to get constricted, and it just shows you that there are levels to what you need to do to have a competent passing game. And the unfortunate part about the Browns is they don't seem to have not only one, but any parts of a competent passing game at this point.
Yeah, they're not giving them answers. Give the quarterback some answers, and they're not getting them.